Yo, we're live. And we got all the pieces. Ooh, actually, we're missing glue. But we got all the pieces to use that pipe foiler to make a snorkel, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, this is my first time ever snorkeling a quad before, so wish me luck. Yeah. We're gonna try and snorkel this thing. Let me grab some glue. Which I've completely forgotten where I put it. Aha! I found it. Rain or shine, medium blue PVC cement. That should do it. Right? Anyways, let's see what else we got here. Oh. Nope, don't do that. Nope, don't do that either. Okay, anyways. Alright, we got our glue. Wonderful. Spilling things everywhere. Okay. First things first, we gotta get the airbox back on the bike. So we're gonna go ahead and flip the camera around while I knock this out. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put this airbox back on. I need... Forget. Yeah, let's clean that up. It's a little dirty. I feel like I probably should be putting RTV in here. Oh, you know what? We're gonna rough mock everything in, and then I'm gonna take this back out, and we're gonna have to clean this RTV, clean this RTV. Yeah, that's gonna need some sealant. It's hard as a rock. Jeez. Anyways, yeah, we're not gonna worry about cleaning that up as of this moment. Just doing a mock-up. I guess let's check this. Is this the pipe the right size? I mean, it's a little loose. Well, hopefully tightening the clamp will help that up. Let's see. Let me grab a screwdriver. A screwdriver! Get you guys up in here. There we go. This is a little loose for my liking. I'm not too sure. Oh, this clamp is crusty. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna need a new clamp, and we're also probably going to need RTV. Oof, it's just so much play. But this is the right size pipe for it. This piece is just hard as a rock. There's no amount of clamp that's gonna squeeze that around that pipe. There's no way. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean that and probably soak it to try and get some life back into it or something. But this is even hard too. Damn! I mean, with that in there, everything tight, and a whole bunch of silicone, it should seal, right? Yeah. I think it's seal. We're just gonna ignore that I found that discovery. Okie dokie. Where does this go? That's in there now. Start mocking this up. Well, I need to cut the pipe. I do need to cut the pipe, don't I? Let's see. Hopefully this opens enough. Yeah, just barely. I'm sure I'll get a weird uneven cut with that. All right, remove panel. All right, let's grab a piece. We're gonna start with a 45 because we're gonna come out of the hole. Just get a little bit out of the way because I'm snorkeling the line. This is with the crankcase. This hose here, which we're gonna end up snorkeling to, or running the vent line all the way up the snorkel. So I'm gonna push that out of the way just for the time being. Okay. Let's see. Let me get you guys over here. This is what we're working with. Turn the camera around. Bet. There we go. All right. This is what I'm working with. This space right here. Now on these styles of quad, on these 1995 and older quads, they say you can't run, your snorkel this way. And they end up actually coming out, going down under the carb, but it sits close to the back if you go under the carb, so why can't it go this way? So what I want to try and do is something like this. Have that come out of there. Like that, and then boom, cut it out to here, and then another 45 to shoot it this way, and that way we'll be all the way out here. Now the only spot that will be close to the heat shield is over here, so I guess I'll have to just keep an eye on it, but that's like a good inch, 2 inches away. Should be all right. And then we'll have the pipe come out this way and then come over, and then my idea is the pipe's gonna come over, maybe hit one of these suckers, boom. Oh, that's so perfect, so perfect. Oh yeah, hit one of those, and then come straight up to another 45. That'll be right here, boom, and that'll go up. That's the goal. You think it's gonna work? Have a blessed day. Thank you, the ever-loving outdoors. We're just snorkeling a Honda, but I didn't have it in my soul to cut a hole in this front fender. This bike isn't in that bad a shape in the retrospect of Hondas from 1995 in the state of Florida. So I couldn't bring it to myself to cut a hole in the fender and go underneath. So we're gonna try this whole, tie to the frame, maybe even make a mount off the frame to hold it in the middle and then come up the fender. See what happens. I don't know. If you guys think it's gonna work, let me know in the chat. Let me show you this. I made a diagram. Check this out. I like that for CAD. Wait, is it this way? No, this way. Oh yeah. That's some Cardboard Academy if I've ever seen it. All right, let's see. 45, 45. Probably gonna need another 45. Good thing I got 5 of them. We're gonna need a few. Yeah. Let's see here. What am I doing? All right, I got this camera all messed up. Let me fix this. No. Earthquake warning. There we go. Okay, let's see. Well, you know what? This says add a Q&A sticker. Let's do it. Drill a hole in the fender for the snorkel. Yes. No. Done. Boom. Start Q&A. Does it have to be right in front of my face? I guess it does. All right. Anyways. Back to it, right? All right, where's the cutters? Here they are. Okay. We got a tape measure too. Okay. Let's see. Do the first piece. We're gonna do a straight piece. Needs to go in about 4 inches? Yeah. Go in about 4 inches long. And then, let's see here. Just mock this plastic up so I know kind of exactly where the pipe needs to come out at. Because if I can avoid trimming this piece, more the merrier, right? Okay, see? Nope. Live streaming on YouTube the snorkel process.
Snorkeling?
I am.
With that?
Huh?
With that?
Yeah, with that piece of pipe right there.
Cool. Is it gonna be easy?
We're gonna find out. Between the frame being right here, I'm gonna try and tie something in here to kind of hold it off the frame. I don't know. I'm gonna 3D print some stuff probably. But if I can make a bracket off the frame to kind of hold the pipe here, and then maybe something off this bolt here to hold the pipe there, and something off the rack. I'm trying to come out here and kind of come up to here, so I don't have. I really don't want to drill a hole in this fender. Is the goal. So, because most people would go under here, and then all the way through the shock, and then come straight up out of the out of there. But also, not for nothing, not having the snorkel, like in the fender well is probably a good idea too. But we'll find out. Are you home for a couple of days?
Yeah.
All right. Bet. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna measure here. So we got 4 inches in. 4 inches in, right? Okay. We're gonna measure it through here like this. Makes my life a little easier. And where can this come out at? think we're looking at another 5. So we got 4 in and 5 out. Alright. Right, because we wanted to go 4 in. Is that what I said? Does anybody remember? Is anybody still watching consistently? Yeah, 4 in and then 5 out. So 9 inch total. Call it about there. First cut, baby. Boom. Look at that. First cut. Done. Okay. Got that going in. Guess we could pop this. Well, actually no, we need that on there still. For mock-up reasons. Put that on there like that. Golly, man, if that ain't perfect, I mean, it is very close to that exhaust, but if it burns, it burns, you know? And then I'll could always like wrap the pipe with heat shielding in the future. I don't know. Definitely a little close. What are you gonna do? All right, tape measure. Next cut. Right up. Oh, in the box. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. We're gonna need to go approximately another Now that's kind of far out there. The problem with being too far out is I can't use the frame as a bracket. So if this is sticking out to here, there's not going to be anything holding it between here. There's going to be nothing holding it kind of like here, other than maybe this bolt. Because this thing's gonna be in a lot of bumps. So my brain's thinking, all right, you're hitting bumps, doing wheelies, you're in the water's rushing around. This thing's gotta be solid. It can't be like flopping around when you're hitting, bumps at 45 miles an hour. Cause that, we like to bomb the dirt roads, you know what I'm saying? Bomb the trails sometimes. You also don't want to hit it with your leg. If you're riding, I think it'll be pretty well out of the way. Not really worried about that. I'm just more worried about how to mount it. Although the frame is right there, so I guess I could make a bracket. Oh. We're gonna keep going though. It's just a mock-up. If it don't work the first time, that's okay. We're gonna go. And we're gonna go 6 inches. We always cut a little bit more off. All right, second cut. Here we go. 6 inches. I always add a little extra to it. It doesn't hurt. Cut number 2. Done. Okay. Perfect. I mean, it's literally perfect. Not too bad. You know what though? Right here and right here are 2 bolts. I could probably 3D print some type of bracket that comes up and holds it. And that would hold it, you know, from going this way and from going this way. That would be ideal. And that, since that lines up perfectly, that bracket can be butt up against that too, and that'll help sliding in and out as well. Interesting. All right, well, let's keep it going. Keep it going. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right, I got another 45 here. Yeah, I think that's gonna. That'll do right there, pig. All right, got 10 inches between coupling 2 and coupling 3. Boom. Cut number 3. Slide this sucker onto here. Yeah. Slide that sucker onto there. Holy moly. You know? It's a little too long. We're gonna take a little bit off the end here. Took off about an inch. That lining up. Yep, let's see it all the way. It needs a little bit more off. Trying to clear the fender on the front here. It needs to be a little bit more. Boom. That goes there. vibrating onto that either. Interesting. Yeah, that could help with that mount there too. If this pipe kind of, instead of being up high like that, kind of turns down a little bit, that could be legit. It's a little close to the exhaust though. There's not much I can do there though. This is scheduled 42. This is rated for 200 degrees, so it might not get soft on us. It might. I don't know. If we got anybody staying in the stream, drop a comment. Chat. We're trying to get this snorkel fitted on this Foreman 400. So 95 Foreman 400. This is where we're at so far. We got the pipe going into the airbox, coming out 45, boom, 45, boom, 45, and then that's going to come up this way to another 45, and then boom, straight up. So the goal right now is going to be cut this piece. Once we get this piece cut, we'll be able to see if it's possible to get a bracket made for that. I'm thinking a bracket off this bolt, a bracket on that, and maybe even a bracket off these two bolts here. You know, like a 3D print, some type of like bracket that kind of mounts to these two holes and kind of has a shape to it to where it can mount and hold that. Because having something mounted in the middle here is going to make this way stiffer. But we don't got time because it's Wednesday and we're going to be riding on Saturday. So, chop. All right, let's see here. Thinking I think we might have to trim this corner just a little bit to get up more, but then that kind of takes the pipe in the airbox and just kind of does that, or no, like that, whatever. If I take this and I lift it up, it takes the pipe in there and pushes it down, which just gives it like an uneven seal around the clamp. We don't really want that moving around a bunch because then it won't seal. Thinking with the dome. Let's see. As far as like space goes, we can put a little spacer in there and then strap the pipe right there to the frame. Kind of thinking something like that. Yeah, definitely. Maybe not even a trim, just like a little heat and a bend. Maybe a little heat and a bend. Get that kind of out of the way a little bit. It's not too bad. You know, let me grab a zip tie. Has anybody in the chat ever snorkeled a quad before, or work on one, or have one? I ain't getting no comments. It's alright. Someone liked the stream. Thank you for that. Let's see here. Going. Oh, is it not long enough? Shoot, I need two. I need two zip ties. Okay.
Did you see a package at the front door?
No, but I'm waiting on like 3. I'm live on YouTube.
Oh.
Again. All right. That might be too high. Let's see. Yeah, so that's where we'll need to change this piece of plastic, but let's get it mocked up. Everything but that for right this second. We need to come out. It needs to come out to there. Like that. This zip tie should be around this part of the frame. Let's do that. Did you guys know you can fold a little tab over in a zip tie? Use your nail or a knife or something, and then you can actually undo the zip tie without cutting it. Come on now. There we go. Mocked up like that. Boom. Decent amount of room between the head and between there. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah. Oh yeah. A little heat and a little bend on that and she'll be. Alright. Next. Let's work on this. Working on this part now. How's everybody doing tonight? Ask a question in the chat, but we're working on the snorkel on a 1995 Honda Foreman 400. And now I saw a video on YouTube, only one video on YouTube where I've seen them snorkel this, and the snorkel went down and up the other side. So if I finish it, this doesn't melt, I'm making a video, and I'm making a video on how I did this because this is requiring no cutting, no modifications, other than putting it in and letting it rip. So that's pretty nice. All right. Next, we grab another 45. I mean, I don't know, you guys can't see it, but the angle of this to the angle of this being straight up is perfect. My brain thought of that at the Home Depot looking at my piece of paper diagram. That's how you know I'm good. All right, let's see. We gonna need I'm gonna go 13 inches. I'm gonna go 13 inches, see what that gets us. We got plenty of pipe to do it again if we messed it up. Boom. Another piece cut. We're going to put in here. Alright, let's see. Is this going to work how I envisioned it? Well, I put it too much. Oh, did I? That looks sick. I'm so stoked right now. That's working, guys. That's gonna work. That is gonna work. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this ingenuity right here? We got straight 45, 45, 45, 45. I mean, that goes straight up. At this point, it's making me want to put the rest of this stick on there. Yep. I said that's about right. Nah. We're probably going to have it about, I don't know, 2-3 foot high. She is. Come on now. That's so clean. All right, let's see. If I'm riding. I mean, it is. I still have some room to go forwards too. Although if I do go forwards, it wants to touch in the middle, and that's just gonna be Rattle City. So something like that. Bam, bam, bam. It's gonna come out to about right there. I mean, that's not bad at all. It's like I have to like try and bend forward to touch that. And I don't ever ride like this anyways. I usually ride like that with my foot out there. Got the shifter. The only thing it affects is if I have to reach down there to pull up the shifter, but we chilling. Shoo! Buddy, that's working pretty good. Hell yeah. All right. So, the tricky part. 3D printing a bracket. That's going to be strong enough not to slide on this to kind of hold that. Also, I thought about the 3D printed bracket off of this thing to here, and that's kind of big. That might not. That's kind of too far out. It'll be too much leverage. So that might not work. But maybe a bracket off of this hole that comes down and kind of holds it. Maybe I can make a metal bracket that just kind of like an L, and that has a strap to this. That could work. Yeah, like a metal bracket. Just goes boom, and then boom out to here, right underneath, and then has a hole in a hole, and you just zip tie, boom. Do I have pieces of metal? I might have some pieces of metal. Let's see. Hold up. Wait a minute. I might have some metal on the side of the house that we could use for this. It's over by the beer holler. If you didn't know, the original name of the YouTube channel was the beer holler. Let's see. Metal. Oh, where are you, metal? It used to be on the beer holler. I think I took it off. Yeah, I took it off. Now, I thought I laid it on the ground here at some point. Boom! Look at that. Metal! I mean, it don't get better than that. Although this is not long enough. Yeah, I could weld it, but that ain't gonna work. I would need to go to the store and get some flat stock. Because other than drilling a hole in the piece of metal, I do not want to have to cut and weld and bend. I'd rather just do one 90-degree bend in the bench, and then straight paint it. Tight. This is working, and it's working well. Yes. So stoked. Hey, if you guys want to see me live stream this weekend and test this bad boy into some waters. You know what I'm saying? Follow, subscribe, chat in the chat. So when I see you comment on the YouTube video, I know it's up. I know it's up. Maybe I'll even go live streaming this weekend. I got these like a chest mount, but for my phone, so I can live stream with my chest and look down at the chat. So that'd be fun too. Why don't we do that? But okay, let's see here. Last thing to do to finish up the piping and the angles is throw about a 3-foot piece right there. So let's go ahead and get that done. Let's go ahead and get this last piece finished up. So let me get the seat on there. Sit down in this rig. Kind of get a feel for how long we want this puppy. Because I don't want it too long. I'm not trying to over the handlebar swamp this thing. The snorkel kit's really just a precaution. Because when I go riding down here in South Florida, you drop off in a hole by accident, you're done. My buddy hydrolocked his bike this weekend, and we had to unhydrolock it on the side of the trail. So. I was so excited to do this, I'm still wearing my work pants. Alright, let's see here. Oh, dude, that's so mint. It is so low profile and discreet. I really hope it doesn't try and melt in that one spot. That would suck. So we got about... I also don't want so much... Oh yeah, that's way too much. What do you guys think? A little baby 1-foot snorkel? I'm not trying to bog this thing deep. You know? I'm just trying to save it in the case of an emergency. I think 1.5 feet. I think 1.5 feet is perfect. Right here. I'll 3D print a custom topper, and it'll make it even another inch or so bigger. All right, we're doing 1.5 feet. That's what she's getting. Your buddy. Oh boy. That's legit. I can just hear it now. You guys know the sound. Come right out of there. Ha! So sick. The only problem about going through mud and water is this box not watertight, so it fills. But she is mint. Alright. That was the easy part. Now comes the hard part. Making it not all floppy. And making it seal in the intake. Alright. I'm gonna have to consult my 3D printing friend for the help making a file. Got this 3D printer over here. Oh yeah, don't mind my 1980 to 1986 ATC 185 and 200 service repair manual. Put that over there. With full color, don't forget that too. Full color wiring diagram. This thing's sick. Shows everything. Look, carburetors, transmission, more transmission. Anywho, we got this Creality Ender Pro 3. I've printed a bunch of stuff off here. I actually need to make a two, it's really simple mounts, but I need to make 2 mounts for this, which goes on the 3-wheeler, which is sitting on the trailer out front. I don't know, there's no way you guys see that. You see this 3-wheeler? Let me get in front of this light. Yeah, right there, 3-wheeler. Anyways. All right, so we got the snorkel ran. I like that. I think it's gonna touch. We're gonna have to make like a bracket here, maybe that kind of holds up that, and then whatever comes here is gonna have to like hook underneath. Maybe even I make that a tad bit longer. Yeah, I think this is gonna have to be a tad bit longer. So whatever bracket comes off of here can hold like down here. So if it can hold it there, it'll hold up. Or maybe I let this go longer so that this bracket's all the way up here. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. So this pipe might have to get longer or shorter, I'm not sure. But this is the idea. It's the idea for right now. It ain't too shabby. Man, we got 40 people watching right now, and we got nobody commenting in the chat. What do you guys think of this? Is this stupid? Is this good? Maybe, maybe not. Let me show you what I got running in the. Show you what I got running in the airbox. We got pipe through the airbox, 45. Now, normally in a video I've seen on YouTube, somebody went under the carb and around this way, and then back across the front. I don't know why he did that. Maybe so you don't see the snorkel at all until it comes out the front. This is kind of stupid, I won't lie. You know, doing it like that keeps it all internal, but this I did so that way it's not running against this hot exhaust pipe. And we have about, you know, a knuckle gap there underneath by that coupling. So I was thinking about trying to heat this up and give it a little bit of a bow too, because as of right now, I think this is kind of leaning forward just a little bit. Whatever we do, we got to figure out how to get it not riding on there. We don't want that rubbing. It's got to sit up like that. And then this has got to, you know, get bolted back into place. And then I'm going to have to heat that up, get that done. Well, I'm not sure what to do now. Didn't think I'd get this far this quick, to be honest with you. I didn't use a single 90. I bought 5 90s and 5 45s, and I got it all done with 45s. Yeah, I guess I could do like a temporary one of those. I don't know. Yeah, not right now. Kind of already mocked everything up. I don't know what I want to do. I don't want to glue it yet. That's for dang sure. I need to make sure it's all. It's like purging. It's just running its cycle. It does it often.
Do we have enough salt in there?
Should be. Let me check it. I'm not sure what to do now. I wonder if that's too deep. Is that too deep?
Jonathan, this laundry is like yours and Maddie's, and I need this dryer. I need this washer.
Okay.
Do you want to put it in the dryer?
Yeah, I'll get it done before I go to Maddie to pick her up. What do you need right now?
Well, yeah, I want to throw some. I got 2 or 3 loads to do.
All right, I'll get it. I'm still live on YouTube.
Still alive while I'm talking about laundry?
Yeah, talking about laundry. We're in the garage. It's a garage build.
Laundry, woohoo!
$30, by the way. $30, and I'm gonna return half of that. It was like $20. It was like $8 for the stick of pipe, and about, I don't know, another $10 and and elbows. I think these elbows were like $250 or $230 a piece. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So yeah, $10 in elbows. And then not even a full stick. I have like half the stick left. So I could always make this longer or shorter, change that pipe out, whatever we need to do. Whatever we need to do, we can do it. Yeah. Huh. I'm thinking. Anybody got any thoughts in the chat? Any thoughts in the chat? So what we got here? We got Seth Champion, Ever Living Outdoors, the Ford Ranger. We got Forbidden Kiwi, Alan Toms, Q5D, Murphibe 1774. Murphibe. I didn't know I could see that. What? What is happening? No green screen. Okay. Whew. That was weird. How did I do that? I don't even know. We're new to the live on YouTube thing. But it takes me forever to edit it and upload a YouTube video, so here we are. All right, well, what else? Let's see. Let's look at the list. Rear wheel, fluid check, run vent lines, PVC snorkel, clean rear brake, rear castle nut, CV boots, clean carb. Oh, we can cross that off the list. I cleaned the carbs yesterday in a live stream. If you missed it, there you go. CV boots are coming next week. Rear castle nut and clean rear brake. We're probably really not going to get to that because I'm going to end up trying to sell this jet ski. Got a 1995 as well. Twins, 1995, 1995. 1995 jet ski, 700. It runs not well and not good. I did the pistons and not the jugs, and that thing definitely doesn't have great compression. It had 100 psi on both cylinders. We should really have about 120, 125, 135 for a good, healthy engine. So they're even, and it runs, but not well. I think the carbs are just screwed up, and I don't know how to tune them. So it's for sale. So that way I can buy a rear disc brake conversion kit for this. And if I do good enough sale, maybe even front disc brakes. Because right now we got no brakes. When I first had it, this brake here was seized, but then I got it cleaned up and fixed. Anyways, see, look, light bar, that's still on there. By the way, believe it or not, this thing right here used to be on my dirt bike, and then believe it or not, when I jumped my dirt bike, snapped the bolt off in the front. Who saw that coming? Anybody with the brain did. Anyways. All right, you know what? We're going to take a pause on the snorkel, and we're going to move on to that rear castle nut. Right after I do some laundry. You guys want to watch me do some laundry? Screw it. Film me doing laundry. Let's see what we got. Got something to dry. The dryer's empty. Tripping. Give me a sec. Huh? We're about to hit an hour, and the last time I streamed after an hour, I said take a break. We're supposed to be getting vent lines delivered from Amazon. We ain't got nothing yet. They're late. So they were supposed to deliver by 5, and it didn't deliver by 5. Ooh, get the last Diet Coke. I'm parched. Oh, we're gonna jack up the rear. Check this castle nut. I have a feeling it's the bearing. But we're gonna inspect. It's so bad. See how bad that was? Look at this. I need pliers. All right, we're gonna get rid of this because we don't need that where we're going. Yeah. Gonna straighten this cotter pin out. Once this cotter pin is straight as it can be anyways, in 2026, we gotta try and tap it through a little bit. Come on now, come on. Oh, there we go. See that? Tapped it through. Now let's see if this is tight or loose. Oh, very loose. So I've done this before. I have taken this apart, checked it, and inspected the bearing, and it was fine. So I'm genuinely curious what's going on here. Is it the hub? Is the hub gone bad? I don't know. But the hub looks to be fine. I'm not sure what's going on here, boys. Boys and girls. Look at my headlamp. I can't see. Snipe. Yeah, I don't know. That bearing may very well be cooked. Oh! No. I have the wrong hub on there. It looks like not the right size. Oh, no. Yeah, it's the bearing. Yeah, no, it's definitely the bearing. That bearing's done. Yeah. Okay. Needs a bearing. Good to know. You know what we'll do? We'll ignore it, tighten the castle nut, and then when we finally never buy the rear disc brake conversion kit, we'll do bearings at the same time. I mean, it still spins. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. Yeah, she's not looking hot. Yeah. We're gonna apply some grease and cross our fingers. You know, it's always a good idea. Ourselves a glove. And some grease. Not sure the tactic here, but I'm just gonna load it up. You know, we're just gonna load it up and cross our fingers for now. I'm just hoping it. I know there's a little tiny crack. I know none of this is getting inside the bearing, but maybe it'll help. And the off chance it does, that's all I care about. Because we're not doing anything about it. I love Junkyard Digs on YouTube. If you watch him, like the stream. And yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a Junkyard Digs move here, which is, I don't know if it's fixed, but it's different. Know what I'm saying? Shout out Junkyard Digs. Yep. All right. It's not even that hard of a bearing to change. I want the money. Don't have the money. I'm just checking something out. I'm pretty. These wheels are on backwards. I didn't do it. Someone else did. I mean, that's got to be wrong. Is your wheel supposed to have that much play in it? with the castle nut off. I think this hub is shot. That bearing's definitely not good either, but this movement in that wheel, that ain't right. I mean, it's got spline engagement though. Oh boy, our Amazon delivery's here. Pulling up with the packages, man. Yeah, that's definitely not right. I think when I go to do this disc brakes, we're gonna do a hub as well. Disc brakes, hubs, and bearings. Kind of refresh the rear end. The extension on there. What's up, man? Good. You bringing me my snorkel kit stuff? Sweet. Oh yeah. Enjoy. Thanks. Boom. Amazon deliveries arrived. There we go. I mean, we're just gonna tighten the fuck out of it, I guess. Cause like, once it's tight, no more movement. Like I can feel that bearing movement. It's not that bad. But why does it keep getting loose? I don't know. Whatever. I gave it a good tight. Did I line up the holes perfectly? Baller. I did. Baba baller. I mean, I'm shocked. I haven't got a single person commenting in the chat. What's going on, guys? Anyways, beats me. We are trying to go for the big one. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Do I have a shorter big one? No. No, I don't. Pretty sure I used one of these before. Yeah, it's gone. It's whatever. Yeah. That is, that castle nut is deep. Or the castle nut's so deep it doesn't even want to barely engage. I bet you could turn. Yeah. It's so deep I could put 2 cotter pins in it. Oh, I know I couldn't. That's why. Yeah, that's odd. Oh well. shorten that cotter pin up just a little bit. I have sliced my thumb open so bad on this. The washer's empty.
What?
The washer's empty. Oh, let's stop messing with this tonight. I'll probably run all these vent lines. The Amazon guy just came. All mine. Let's get this cotter pin finished up. That's the best way to get this. Yeah, that takes concentration right there. That art. Man. Well. Cannot confidently say that it's not going to get loose again because that cotter pin is holding shit. Yeah. Just suspected. Cotter pin's not really doing much. I wonder if I could try and do this. I'm gonna try and curl the cotter pin into the other hole. I mean, like, you have the castle nut and the cotter pin's here when it should be here. Trying, man, I'm trying. Now, bad idea. See if I can get this a little bit better, then we're gonna move on. You ever seen that? You ever seen a lineman pliers used as a punch and a breaker bar used as a hammer? I don't think so. Yeah, whatever. engine diff. It needs a new hub, bearing, and seal. Like all that right there is spline play. Go to the other side, I bet you don't do that. Ty is a tiger. Well, it's 8 o'clock. I had somewhere to be at 10. But tomorrow night's gonna be 3D printing and designing. And then Friday's probably gonna be installing the metal bracket. But tonight we can get some of the vent lines done. I don't see why not. Maybe the rear diff and the carburetor. We can work with those two for now. Get started on this. Let me put some tools away. You always gotta clean up as you go. You know? Tools away, get your soda. Drink the soda. At least now I know I can return these. You know what? I'll probably do that on the way home. I think I'm gonna do it open until 10. I'll do that on the way. Drop off my girlfriend. All right. Check out the goodies. Vent hose. Oh, spark plug. More vent hose. And this should be for the crankcase. Seems like it's gonna be a stretch. And I know what this is. This is for the air filter. Let's get that installed. Why not? We're trying to do some final trimmings on this this pipe. Once everything's done and fitted, I'm gonna do some final trimmings on this pipe in here. But for right now, we're gonna open this up. Yes, sir. All right, we got this, what should be air filter, metal air filter insert for the inside of the Honda filter. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Come on, man. $30. This piece of crap. $30 for this thing. Slip into there. We're missing a crucial part here. We're missing another hose clamp. Dang it. It's all right. We'll get it right. Can we get some luck here? Come on. Can't quite seem to get this filter on here. There we go. We're getting it. We're getting it. Hopefully I don't rip the filter in the process of getting it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Got it. Boom. And this goes around here. Get this loosened up. This goes around there like that. Now this clamp is just barely big enough. Like, come on, Amazon. Jeez Louise, come on, man. I have to separate it fully just to be able to get it. I bet this bike's gonna love proper intake back pressure and spark plug change. Jeez, such a pain. You're joking. It's not big enough. The clamp that was provided is not big enough. That's because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm trying to clamp this on the edge of that, and that's not how it's supposed to go. So you see here, this metal piece slides into there, and then this rubber piece is able to clamp onto that because the metal piece is in there. That's how that goes, properly. There's also supposed to be something right there holding this, but there's not. Wait, what? It's got threads. Something ain't right. Something ain't right here. There we go. Something took something out of that. There probably used to be something that holds it. Now there's not. What are you gonna do? Is it gonna fall off on the trail? Probably. I don't know. Only one way to find out, to be quite honest. Alright, let's get this clamp on here. I like how I'm doing this because it doesn't even matter. Because I still need to take the airbox back out. That ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that's right. Airbox lid. You guys want to hear it fire up? Let's give it a fire up with the new snorkel on there, funsies. Gotta do the battery kill switch because something's got a parasitic draw and I don't feel like figuring it out. There we go, boom. Bet you she fires right up. Choke all the way. Airbox on there. Nuh-uh. I think I just blew the main fuse. No way. That would suck. Nah. What just happened? Main fuse is fine. Okay, when I first got this machine, the main fuse was blown. And I just double checked it because it went click and lost power. And that's kind of odd. But main fuse is fine. Okay. Well, if it wasn't that. Alright, put that main fuse back, I guess. Wait, oh, there it is. What a pain in the ass. Maybe I blew one of the secondary fuses. Check one of those. Ignition, 10 amp. Second one. I need a needle nose. Oh boy. Looks fine to me. Looks fine to me. What is going on? What? Maybe it just wasn't a good connection I had. Interesting. Okay, now let's see what happens. What? Forgot I turned the fuel off for a second. Kinda surprised it started. Backfires a lot less than it did yesterday. Oh, it runs way better with the actual filter on it. Oh, hiccuped. Not too bad. Oh yeah. I can't wait to be bogging through a hole and just hearing blah blah blah. This thing's way too loud too. I need a muffler. It needs brakes and a muffler, along with all these other mods. I think I'm good for tonight. I'm gonna end it there. I'll probably end up doing the vent lines tomorrow, and then making this all permanent tomorrow as well. Thanks for watching. If you like, subscribe. See you in the next one.